Batu Caves Temple, the holy shrine of the Hindu religion, located in Gombak, 13 kilometers north of Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia. The cave is one of the most popular Hindu shrines outside India, dedicated to Lord Murugan, the son of Lord Siva and Parvati. The tallest in the world, standing at 42.7 meters tall, just outside the Batu Caves Temple. Apart from being a place of worship for the Hindu devotees, it is also a significant tourist attraction in Malaysia, which draws thousands of visitors around the globe to climb its 272 steps of staircase to get a gratifying view of the cave temple. The Sri Subramanya Swami Temple was established at Batu Caves in 1891, and Thaipusam has been celebrated there every year since 1892. Thaipusam is derived from the word Thai and Pusam. Thai meaning the 10th month of the Hindu calendar, and Pusam is the lunar station at its highest point during the festival. It is a day to commemorate the occasion of Lord Murugan receiving the invincible spear from his mother Parvati, with which he overthrew the forces of evil. It is also a day of penance and thanksgiving for the Hindus. The night before Thaipusam, devotees will gather at the Sri Mahamariamman Temple in Jalan Tun Echesli, Kuala Lumpur, in preparation for the departure of the chariot carrying the statue of Lord Murugan to Batu Caves. In the temple, the statue of Lord Murugan is suitably decorated and placed with his two consorts, Vali and Devanai, on a finely worked chariot of carved wood and beaten silver. Around the temple, the devotees will perform their prayers to the gods, wishing for all the blessings in life. By turning 3 times around the statues, the worshippers complete a prayer. When midnight approaches, the chariot will be carried out to the street. The crowd then start to gather around the chariot to witness the grand event of the chariot's departure for Batu Caves. The symbol sitting on top of the chariot is called Om. It is the most sacred syllable in Hinduism, considered to be the primal sound which most mantras begin with. After the chariot is lit, the statue of Murugan is moved from inside the temple and decorously placed into the chariot as everyone watches. An oil lamp turns 3 times clockwise in front of the chariot as a sign of honor to the Lord, as the devotees start worshipping the Lord. The temple committee organizers and priests will step into the chariot and further adorn the statue with flowers to honor the Lord. A group of percussionists will follow the chariot, and music is played along the way to arouse the spiritual procession. Approximately at 20 minutes past midnight, the chariot begins its journey to Batu Caves. The devotees will then follow the chariot, even if it takes hours to reach its destination, with some traveling barefoot. The devotees will chant Vel Vel Vetrivel, which means the spear, the invincible spear, signifying the spear carried by Lord Murugan. It is a long and tiring journey, but the devotees will complete the journey, as it is an honor for them to walk along the way with Lord Murugan. Morning of Thaipusam Eve at Batu Caves. Crowds started to fill in and devotees started to carry out their rituals. Shaving is one of them.
We are pray for God Murugan in Batu Cave. Okay, we donate our hair to Murugan due to our success of the life. So many things already done in my life make me success. So I donate my hair to Murugan. This is a way we are thank to God. Yeah, this is one way to thank my God. Yeah, there are so many ways. You can see a lot of Kavadis outside and milk. They're carrying milk. That also giving a thank to God. So this is an opportunity with giving away to my God. Yeah.
Many of the devotees, young and old, shave to fulfill their vow for success in life. Some may choose to carry pots of milk, also called palkudam, to present to the Lord in order to attain a successful life. Some submit to further sufferings such as the piercing of the lips, tongue and cheeks with silver spear-like skewers, or Angra Pratachanai, which involves rolling on the ground all the way to the temple. Couples who have been blessed with children over the past year will carry their babies in saffron slings, suspended from sugarcane stalks, to show their greatest gratitude to the Lord for blessing them with a child. Most of the devotees are also dressed in yellow saffron while carrying out their ritual.
The hello color saree for prayer. They use hello because they feel hello is very suci one and nothing dirty.
More stringent form of devotion involves piercing their upper body with golden bells or little vessels filled with milk hanging on silver hooks. And some even have another person following behind, pulling the hooks which clutch the back of their bodies. The most exacting penance or act of devotion is to bear a kavadi. The bearing of a kavadi is the fulfillment of a vow to Lord Murugan. This may be in repentance for sin, but it is usually a thanksgiving or a petition for a favor granted or desired. The kavadi itself is a wooden tray spanned by a wooden arch. It is normally seen decorated with peacock feathers, flowers, and some even bear the statue of Murugan. With all the elements, the kavadi can be very difficult to bear on the shoulders. The bearers have to be physically and mentally strong to hold on to the kavadi for the long journey. It is extremely tiring, having to sustain a great deal of pain and suffering, stopping and panting as they complete their procession. But with the support of others and the personal will to fulfill their vow, they hold on until they reach the top, placing their kavadi at the feet of Lord Murugan in his shrine in the cave temple. In fact, devotees are able to endure the discomforts and the agonizing climb up the steps because they are in a state of spiritual ecstasy. They prepared for the day with a month of complete chastity, a severe regime of fasting and prayer, and observing a strictly vegetarian diet.